Hello and welcome, everyone, to the second edition of Colby's Couch Talks. My name is Colby. This is Evan O'Connor. And this is my good old buddy, Dylan Dinger Johnson. Now, today, Chase is gone, out living his life in the world, in the New York City, living it up, Sex in the City, going to see a live recording of it. Now, anyway, let's get to our topics. As you know, this is a show where three good friends come together, sit on the couch, and talk out three different topics. Today, Evan, you're going to go first.
So, you guys know, like, there are just some foods where it's just, like, you can't have them. Like, what are the foods where it's just, like, you refuse to eat them just because of the concept that they are? Like,
Donuts.
you refuse to eat donuts.
Oh, well, if we're going by the concept, they just make me sick, like, really bad. I feel terrible after eating donuts.
So, it's like Chinese food. It's just, like...
No, because I feel awful after eating Chinese food. That is a different satisfaction.
You enjoy it during it, but
yes.
donuts you don't enjoy
donuts,
eating them.
Like, I don't know if I'm just, like, allergic to, like, yeast or something, but, like... I mean,
Well,
cake
can
donuts...
you eat bread?
Yes, I can eat bread.
So, you're not allergic to yeast?
Well... It's like yeast donuts specifically, like cake donuts I'm perfectly fine with, but those aren't like real donuts.
Well, I like those little donut holes.
Yeah.
With like, and they're like the real soft ones, and they like melt in your mouth or whatever from the crescent donut.
Crescent donut.
I've never actually been.
You've never been to
You've
crescent
never
donut?
been.
I've never.
I've been to Hinkle's before.
No.
Really?
Yes.
Those are like
I've
two.
never been like in a donut shop or anything like.
Those
Have
two
you been
things
to,
are
have you been
really
to, like,
incredible.
Square Donut? Like,
I've had square donuts before, but I've never been in.
So basically, all you've had is like Krispy Kreme donuts from the gas station.
No. I prefer, like I said, the cake donuts. So, like, I can't remember what the brand is, but there's, like, a Walmart thing. It's got, like, a variety pack. It's, like, a
Oh, yeah,
chocolate.
and it has, like, the guy with, like, the sunglasses on him. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the donut, and he wears a pair of sunglasses. And he tells you to eat the donuts.
And then I've also obviously had, like, the little toasted...
Have you been to, like, a Krispy Kreme store where, like, they have, like,
I'm not
where
a
they
fan
have
of
the
Krispy
light?
Kreme.
Have you been to one of the stores before?
No.
Where, because I'm going down to Florida this next week. I'm leaving on Sunday.
Oh boy.
Now, Krispy Kreme. So, there's a big old store down there, and it's actually not big at all. It's actually really small, and they have a light, and now it says hot. When the hot light is on, you gotta go to the Krispy Kreme. That means that you just got out of the oven. They're nice and warm, all freshly glazed. Best donut you can get. That might be a lie. I still like Crescent Donut.
Yeah,
more, but they're really, really good.
Have you guys ever had Jack's? I've heard that's pretty good.
I actually just recently tried it, like, this weekend, but it was trash.
Oh, well.
I had one of those donuts.
I've
It was a cream filled donut, and it was really good. I forget. There's up in Indy.
Had, like, Captain Crunch on it with, like, a chocolate glaze, and the cereal was, like, stale. So it was kind of gross.
Oh.
But
Well, they just made a mistake, I guess. There's one up in Indy. Went up there a little while ago. It was actually around the 4th of July last year, so I guess it was more than a little while ago. But I forget what I think, like Long's Bakery. That sounds right to me. But like it was like going crazy. Like everybody in like Indy was like going there, and it was absolutely insane. So we walked inside the store, and the line was like out the door of this big bakery. And so we stand in line, and right before we get up to order, the lady's like, "Can I have 4 glazed donuts, please?" And the worker's like, "We don't have any glazed donuts left." And the man who's standing behind her is like, "Oh no!" and like grabs his heart, like, "Oh, I've been standing in this line for too long," and he just like went off. And so like half the line left, and we still stayed. We got like some. See, because my favorite donut is a chocolate with the cream inside. Best donut you can get. So we
have you
got
ever had it with custard inside?
Yes, I like cream better.
Oh.
But anyway, we walk outside. It's the 4th of July in this ghetto part of Indy.
Oh.
And they're shooting off fireworks. We think that they're gunshots because it's in a bad neighborhood. Like somebody literally
This
got
is
shot.
America.
There is a gas station right across the street from it, and somebody did get shot there like the week before. So we were like, we're gonna die right now. But they were selling fireworks, and they were testing them out of the back of this guy's truck. So good experience. I'd do it again.
Yeah.
Good donuts.
Yeah.
I'd go back.
So what's that one food that you have, Colby, that you just like can't have, like that you refuse to eat?
Broccoli isn't that good.
Are you serious?
I could understand if it was like steamed broccoli.
Steamed
or, like,
broccoli is
cooked.
still pretty good.
Like I'm not a cooked vegetable kind of guy. Like I can eat things like raw carrots, raw vegetables. Carrots are probably the only ones that I can cooked usually.
I prefer carrots cooked.
I don't see how people can eat broccoli raw.
I don't like peas.
I don't feel like how you can eat uncooked.
I think it has to be a texture thing for me, not necessarily a flavor.
Have you had broccoli with cheese on it, Colby?
Yeah.
Do you like
I
it?
think it's gross.
Nah.
Really?
I don't really like peas. I understand the appeal of peas, so they're okay.
Oh,
I
peas
guess.
suck.
But like, I could get down with some peas if they were prepared correctly, but most of the time they're not.
They don't bother me too much.
Asparagus is really good.
Oh,
now we're getting onto
asparagus.
the other side.
Asparagus, like my mom cooks in a way where she like puts garlic and parmesan on it, and it's like, oh, nice.
Oh, you gotta go up to your big cast iron skillet, DJ,
Cast iron.
and you get your olive oil, and you make a big old circle, and you put it on about medium heat. Now you gotta cut the ends off the asparagus because you don't want those ends, and then you put them in, and you get yourself a good garlic clove, and you open it up and you throw that in there.
How about arugula? Do you put that on?
Oh yeah, this is the same way that you do with arugula. Like it's the same exact thing. I like arugula more if you're doing a salad. If you're doing a salad, I prefer the arugula because it has that bitter, and then the garlic goes in with that olive oil, and it gives it like this tang to the bitterness, and it just is the best thing you can do. Asparagus though, like asparagus doesn't have like a bad flavor. It makes your pee smell. Did you know that?
Well, I've never smelled my pee after eating asparagus.
I mean, you don't need to. Just like when you're peeing, you can just smell it.
Yeah,
Like it just makes it pungent.
I guess I'll use
Waft
cones.
with me.
Waft it.
Waft with me, waft with. Did you ever watch that video in science class? Did you? Alright, so Mrs. Donna Brown in the 6th grade made us sit down and watch this video all about safety during labs, and they were rapping the whole time. It was really dumb. And the only thing I remember was waft with me, waft with me, waft.
Remember the algebra rise over run rap?
Yeah, I sure do remember that.
Is rise over.
Yeah, Colby was the one who
Slope
did that.
Is rise over. Why?
Van Allen, or not Van Allen, Van Ice wanted someone to do it, and Colby's just like, I got you.
I got it.
So he went up there, and everyone loved it. Like, Colby Wicker needs to drop his own, like, mixtape or something like that. Just, I need you to write a few raps, and then just do them, you know?
My name is Colby Wicker, and I'm here to say, I'm gonna end my life today. Yeah. Right? Am I right?
Something like
Am I
that.
right?
Huh?
No,
Alright.
but your
Okay.
dog scratched me.
I forget.
Alright.
Okay. Yes. Garlic makes any vegetable better.
Oh, garlic is
Yeah.
just great. That's one of my favorites.
Whenever you're sick, you should just cut out of your clove. It's a little bit of garlic. It's a natural antibiotic.
No.
It's a natural antibiotic.
I love garlic, but I would not eat it by itself.
Oh, you got to if you're sick. It's a
no,
natural
you don't have to
I
if
antibiotic.
you're
feel like
sick.
they're really good for like skincare. You can just like.
Mm-hmm. And then
So if you don't believe in giving your vaccinating your kids, do you just give them garlic cloves instead?
no, you should definitely vaccinate your kids.
You're
You
dying
don't
of cancer.
understand.
All right, I have garlic for you.
No, but if you have if you have a sore throat, if you're getting a little cold coming on, take a little bit of garlic, just a little bit out of your clove.
The more you know.
Get some nice tea, put a little honey in it.
I dig the tea and honey.
I'm a honey guy myself.
Alright.
All right, so for me, as you can tell, I definitely don't shy away from foods, you know. But I refuse to eat cauliflower. I can't stand it.
Not cauliflower.
I don't think there's been enough opportunities for me to eat cauliflower.
Oh, there have been way too many for me, and I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan.
I mean, I guess it's not the most attractive choice on the veggie tray, so like.
If you get a veggie tray, and there's cauliflower on it, it's like no, that's gonna still be there.
I tried it at some point, but I mean, I don't know.
There was a cauliflower shortage a few years ago. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
We weren't getting enough rain. Hurt the crop real bad. And then whenever whenever like the crop finally came in, it was super expensive. Because there wasn't that much of it. Cauliflower's gross.
Yeah, cauliflower is disgusting. So is peas. So peas are awful.
Buddy man, come here. I'll tell you what Buddy doesn't like to eat. So every once in a while, my mom will go to the McDonald's.
Oh.
And she'll give him a hamburger. And
just so you know, dogs can't eat onions. If you've been giving him onions,
no,
that's
she
the
doesn't.
problem.
She doesn't give onions. Pickles. He doesn't like pickles at all. Like she'll put it down on the ground, and he will eat the hamburger and spit out the pickles, like the two that are on the bun, and he'll just leave them on his rug.
I've never been a big fan of pickles.
Yeah, pickles.
Like I can do if you.
I love dill pickles. I cannot eat sweet pickles because they taste like butt. You know?
I don't like
that would be
pickles,
the opposite.
period.
Have you ever had
Pickles are amazing.
a stromboli from Pizza Pantry down here?
Yeah.
And you know they have this pickles. Those
I love them.
are amazing.
Yeah.
Especially on stromboli.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't used to like dill pickles, and then I started to eat them one day because pretty sure it was my dad forced me to try it, and I'm like, they're not that bad. And I've been a fan ever since. You know?
I don't like pickles. Like anything where it comes with like a pickle spear, I used to give it to somebody. Like I'm just not down with the whole pickle game.
Yeah, but you're all about that ketchup game.
Oh, I love ketchup. Like ketchup is the best condiment in the whole entire world. Whenever I was younger, this is how I've changed. I've evolved over my years. Whenever I was younger, I used to put ketchup on everything. Like Cool Ranch Doritos, ketchup. Cheetos, ketchup. Mashed potatoes, ketchup.
Did you put ketchup on your steaks as well?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I still do that sometimes.
Oh. How do you get your steaks cooked? Well done?
No.
Okay, good.
They must be like hockey pucks if you have to put ketchup on them.
Donald Trump likes his steaks with ketchup on them. Did you know that?
Well, Donald Trump is an abomination.
That's the only thing that I can agree with him on. That's not true. It's one of the things I agree with him on. His use of ketchup on his steaks. I use it every time. If it's a good steak, you don't need ketchup. I do agree with you guys there, but I like some ketchup.
How many bad steaks do you get that require ketchup?
When you go to like Texas Roadhouse, like they're not that great.
I've never had a bad steak from Texas Roadhouse.
I've never had a bad steak from anywhere besides like a backyard cookout.
Try getting it like one like less cooked, like
medium rare.
Yeah.
Medium rare is the best.
I usually like mine a little bloody, but
I go medium. Just that light pink. And that's usually how
that's how I get my burgers cooked usually, but I medium rare is how I get steaks.
Well, I've grown up eating a lot of bison. You know,
you ever eat the testicles?
No, I would never eat the testicles.
Have you eaten the testicles, Colby?
Yeah.
I had a kid.
They're sort of gelatinous.
But if you know, like buffalo is like really lean, and it can burn like really easy.
Have you ever had alligator?
I have.
It's good. Alligator meat is great.
I've never had the elk burger before, like at Bub's or whatever.
I haven't tried it.
It's good. It has a good flavor. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I've only ever really eaten like beef and chicken for like that kind of stuff. I mean, like I've tried like alligator jerky for like that's not really eating it, I guess. Ketchup. Now, after I was younger, when I put ketchup on tacos. I forgot about that, but I did that too.
I mean, tomatoes.
Whatever. Now I don't put it on near as much stuff, but the amount that I use is
ridiculous. You get a corn dog and you get that tray about that big, you know, and you fill that entire the surface area is covered with ketchup.
Yeah.
And you use that for one corn dog.
Yeah.
We had a text conversation the other day during graduation, and I'm pretty sure half your body weight is ketchup.
I'd be down with that. Like, I wish I could just, like, lactate ketchup. Like, could you imagine? Like, you can't imagine? Like,
No.
anytime I need
I'm
ketchup...
I'm just trying to think of it like you go up to a cow and you just
Yeah,
milk the cow, and it's just
ketchup. Like, that would be the best thing that, like, could ever happen.
So you're just sitting here with your...
Yeah, I just
ketchup.
You get like one of those
like,
pumps
have you
and then
ever
just
like been to the fair where they have like the hanging thing like this and you just squeeze it?
So really, the fair is just Colby hooked up to like a machine.
No,
so
but like
they ketchup and they squeeze it and they just.
No, but like anytime that I need ketchup, I just like put it up here and I just squeeze my
Anytime
nipple.
you need
And then...
ketchup, just hold on to a couple of ketchup packets, man.
I keep
my
ketchup
grandpa.
I keep ketchup packets in my car.
Yeah, my grandpa used to keep a salt and pepper shaker in his truck. So whenever he went out, he would bring his own salt and pepper, and he just coat everything with salt. And there was one day my grandma was just like, "Your doctor told you to stop eating salt." He's like, "No, he told me to stop eating sodium." And it's like,
It's so simple.
Pat, you idiot.
I'm down. Yeah, I use ketchup on like everything.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of it. Like I go through probably 2 to 3 ketchup bottles a week.
Really? That? Do you get like the big sizes from like Sam's or like you? brief intermission. No, we had a conversation like, we talked about how Daniel Thompson shaved his head. We talked about how
This
that's
has
why.
this
Now
has
back to your regularly scheduled program.
this has 2 uses out of it, and it is like probably almost half of the way gone. So that's how it goes.
So that has like one more use.
That I've used that twice.
That's not a healthy amount.
What are you gonna do?
But there's 40 servings per container.
I can't wait for when Colby has to like start making a budget and he has to like budget in like a certain percentage for ketchup.
Yeah. This has 40 servings in this container and you've used almost
20.
half of it.
So basically you've used 20 servings. So about 10 servings.
Do you like tomatoes or do you only
No,
like...
I hate tomatoes.
Well, okay, I'm kind of in the same.
Yeah, me too, but it's
I
like...
despise tomatoes.
I understand that
They're
part.
literally the weirdest thing ever.
I don't like the texture.
Uh-uh.
I like salsa, but if you're making salsa, you gotta put it in the food
blender
or
yeah, I guess,
whatever
yeah.
it's called.
I actually don't mind the chunks too bad in salsa.
Food processor.
I don't like it. I want it to be smooth. Like
I like tomato soup
ooh, me too.
and
I love a good tomato soup.
with grilled cheese.
Ooh, but do you put garlic on the grilled cheese?
You should.
So
That's how you do it.
Yeah,
That's how you do
that-
it, DJ. You get some garlic powder. That's how you got to see when you butter up your bread. Put some garlic powder. It's right on top of that butter. There you go.
And you have to use like
You ever
a...
had a grilled peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah. You put garlic on. No.
Yes.
No, I put arugula on it.
Yes, I like grilled peanut butter jelly. Do you ever do peanut butter and bananas?
No,
that's
so I actually, the other food that would probably be a good topic that I don't eat is bananas.
I know somebody who doesn't eat bananas either.
And it's
I love
purely
bananas.
texture.
I love bananas. I love everything about them. I am just allergic to them, and I can't eat them.
Well, when I was younger, I could eat them, and I particularly could stand them better when they were like sliced up. But as I got older, like just like the stringy part of it, and like I had major gag reflexes when I was younger. So, like, I would literally just throw up, like, trying to eat a banana.
Don't you just hate when the grains on a banana get stuck on your teeth?
No. You see, you don't eat the string part though.
No, that's why you peel it upside down so you get rid of that part.
You see, well, maybe I didn't know that, but just in general, like a really squishy, like sticky, cold. I don't know.
Have you had
It's
it?
just
Have you had it
making
with peanut butter in a sandwich? Because it's amazing.
I have not. I've basically steered clear of bananas.
This is what I do whenever I need to write a paper in the middle of the night, and I want a snack, and it's good. I've gotten so much stuff done on this one food, apples and peanut butter. You ever do that?
Oh yeah, my grandma used to just like, anytime I have people over, she'll just bring a tray full of apples
Diana?
and peanut butter. No, actually.
Diana
that
would just buy
that
you
be
like wings.
The granddad of.
Yeah, apples and peanut butter.
She'll be
are good.
sniping pictures and handing you apples.
See, my mom would like I hate celery and I still don't like particularly like it because it has no flavor. But she'd give me ants
Have
on
you
a
ever
log.
had it with
But she'd give me ants on a log, but with peanut butter on top,
it's
with like
so good.
with chocolate chips instead of raisins, and oh my god.
What's ants on a log?
It's like,
It's celery with peanut butter on top, and then you put raisins on it. You would probably like it.
it's pretty good actually.
I don't know
I
about
first
that.
like celery is one of the weirdest vegetables, but I love it.
I don't love it, but I don't really hate it. Like
It's usually like really like it's got a lot of water in it.
well, yeah.
And I don't know. It's amazing.
It's
And then,
weird.
like you add peanut butter on top.
Nut.
Peanut butter makes everything better.
Yeah.
I love peanut butter.
Yeah, during Yellow you just had a jar of peanut butter and you're just like, oh, my favorite.
Yes. Yeah, I go through peanut butter. Not near as much as I do ketchup, but like every once in a while, I'll sit down.
Go on a tangent. Just
I'll sit down. I'll watch some C-SPAN. Watch the House go vote on a bill. Yell at the TV and eat some peanut butter. That's the way to do it.
It'd probably be pretty hard to yell with peanut butter.
I do it.
why are you
Wash-
drinking with the peanut butter to like make sure that your mouth doesn't
Water.
water?
Water.
Yes.
Makes sense.
You could do milk. I've done milk before.
Wait,
And I'm not
say
opposed to
say
it.
milk.
Milk.
Alright, I thought you said milk, and I'm like,
It's Midwestern dialect, Evan.
I don't appreciate it.
You can do it. You can do it with milk, but I don't know. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not a big milk drinker. I use milk as cookie dunkers. I use milk with cereal often, but I don't like just to drink milk. You can't just like get a glass of milk and go sit down somewhere. You got to drink it with something.
Well, not necessarily. Sometimes I'm just in the mood, like, whenever it's, like, nighttime, like, I remember whenever I was little, my mom would just give me milk and I'd, like, go to bed. Like, not even warm milk, because that tastes like poop. But she would give me milk and I would just doze off. So sometimes
I'm
I'm
not
just
down
like...
with that. All right, I feel like we've covered this base
Yeah.
pretty thoroughly. DJ,
Yes, sir.
let's do your topic.
So entitlement programs.
Why don't you tell the camera
All
what
right.
entitlement programs?
So entitlement programs are basically like the government has to once you qualify for a specific like fund like Medicaid or Medicare and Social Security. Basically, once you are qualified, the government is required to pay the beneficiary. So actually, a lot of the government's budget has been slowly diminishing the amount of discretionary spending for the entitlement programs. And in particular, the major problem coming up right now is with Social Security. So,
DJ,
yes.
you know, if you have a job,
Right.
no matter what you're doing,
Mhm.
the government is taking money out and putting it into Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Now, you can look at that on your check or wherever. You can see the government robbing you. And in 50 years, whenever you want to get Social Security, it's not going to be there.
Well,
So-
that's a demographic problem.
It's not going to happen. There are too many old people right now retiring and
Well,
taking it.
the generation of baby boomers is starting to approach where they can begin to draw from Social Security,
Right?
and the fertility rate for like the average amount of kids in the home is slowly diminishing. So basically, the amount of people putting in versus the amount of people taking out is
Right. It's
slowing.
not. It's not going to be solvent. And politicians don't like to talk about it. And let me tell you why. Because the old people vote. Okay, DJ.
Mhm.
If you say we should raise the age of Social Security, you got old people being mad at you, and you don't want the old people being mad at you because you want their support. Because like almost all the old people vote just
And then
Democrat.
the only other option would be to just continuously raise taxes on our
Right.
generation, but that screws us because then we're
What needs to happen? Every 5 years that pass, the age needs to go up by 1 year. That's how it should happen. When FDR, in the 30s, everybody's all upset because they don't got money and the old people are dying because they're hungry. He was like, we got you, we're going to socialize this, we're going to help you out. And when he made the age 65, people were dying at 70, like no problem. Now we have people well into their hundreds,
the life expectancy
and
is
it's
continuing
gone
to
way
go
up. Like, he never imagined for us to be paying for these people for 30 to 40 years of their life, but we do. And so the only way to combat that is to raise the age. And I think that's how you have to do it if you want to keep it solvent, because it's not going to be solvent in 20 years if we don't. And
I think it's expected to get by 2040 to have exhausted the fund.
2040,
Yes.
I'd buy that.
I think right now the worker to beneficiary ratio is 3.3, and by then it'll be 2.1.
Yeah, I'd buy that. I don't know the numbers. I just know that it's a system that worked for the time, but it doesn't work now.
Well, in theory it would work, it's just they didn't think about all the possibilities of population change.
Yeah, and I mean, and we're not having near as many kids. Lots of people are just choosing not to
Well,
have
it's just
kids
so
anymore too.
expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's a huge responsibility, and with the rising cost of tuition for schooling and just student loans, it makes it more impractical to have a child.
And now even like the age of marriage, it's gone up to like 29.
Just you're not able to accumulate enough money,
Right.
and then the only way you would do it is risking going into debt.
Right.
Which we already have that mindset because of our government.
Yeah. That's a big problem. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think that the only thing that makes sense is just to raise the age on this and hope that we can get through until we get the baby boomers through and they're dead. Like, that sounds grim.
Yeah,
but once they're done, then we should be back to normal.
Well, even then, but what if the trend continues to lower in the amount of younger people drawing in? So, like, even then, we could still be screwed.
I mean, still, even with that, if every 5 years that they're raising it one year, I feel like it would be pretty well, because our medical system is really working pretty quickly to extend life expectancy. So
Before we get to that, one last fact. So 12% of the population currently is above the age of 65. It's projected to be like 23% by.
that's boy, yeah.
So that's
Can I
like
just say
nearly
that?
double.
$5 off my like minimum wage paycheck. Like, if I work 16 hours and I have like $100 paycheck, like $7 goes out to Social Security like each week, and it's ridiculous. And I'm like the bottom like tax rate, and
then we still have to pay taxes after.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
so
like
we're
that-
getting taxed, and then we
Yeah.
also have to like I like the idea of taxes because, I mean, our government has to get funding somehow.
Yeah.
But we're getting taxed for mistakes and issues that we can't control.
I love people who like paying taxes. Like, and people who are like, they're like, but Colby, who's gonna pave the roads? Well, let me tell you, the federal government and the income tax doesn't pave your roads. That's your property tax, and the government's robbing you, like they're screwing you with your pants on. And we just let it happen, and they're like, like the cost for a civilized society is you do have to pay taxes, and that's cool. And states, and I feel like states have every right to put taxes on, but the federal government, they tax us way too much. Like what are they doing? Like they are the most inefficient group of people in the whole entire world. Our 537 elected officials. Federally elected officials. And
our student council does more in a year.
Yeah. I mean and that's cool, like that's how it's supposed to be. Like the Senate was built for gridlock, so things can't happen super quickly without like everybody being behind it.
Ah, the old Senate filibuster.
I love the filibuster, I think it's beautiful.
It's hilarious.
But they're completely inefficient. If you want change, it needs to happen at the grassroots level at the bottom, and that's how change happens. And it doesn't happen by the government stealing all your money, and when you get up to the top tax bracket of them taking 40% of your money away. And then people are like, we just need to raise taxes on the rich, and then we can stay the same. But the top 1%, DJ, pays 80% of the taxes.
Exactly.
80. And they should pay more because they're making more money. But can we not can we not be mad at them while they're paying all of our bills for us all at the same time? Like that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say.
One of the branches off of that, though, we were talking about life expectancy kind of slowly rising. Has anyone ever thought that maybe there is a cure for cancer, but they just don't come out with it because of how much money they're making?
Yeah, they make a ton of money off of like people going into the hospital for
so
like
expensive.
chemo and radiation and like.
Yeah, I love the people who are like Magic Johnson is still alive. Can I see your phone, please? Oh wait, DJ, can I see your phone, please? I'd like to call Chase right this second, please.
Okay, well, hold on.
But the people who are like Magic Johnson, he's looking pretty darn perfect all the time. And he has
Let's go to the
AIDS.
number pad.
I don't know his phone number.
Oh, well. Why are you calling Chase?
I want to ask him something. I'm gonna come up to the camera here, fellas. Just so we can hear this. Oh.
I hope that's a great shot. Like
He's holding the phone upside down too, which makes it even better.
no, the speaker's that way, and he has on speakerphone.
If he doesn't answer, this is gonna be even worse.
I'm gonna be sad.
You have reached the voicemail box of 502.
Yo, dog, what's up? Can you talk for a brief minute?
You have to let him know, like, on the cell phone, like, not texting.
Yeah, I'm texting him right now. He's responding.
He's in Philly, right?
He's at Yale
Or he
University
was
right
in
now.
Philly.
I think he's
at
went through
Yale.
Phil. I think he went through. He's going to.
That is.
He's going to Yale.
No, he's at the Yale's campus right now. As of
Oh, really?
I looked at a Snapchat story.
I wish I could, but I'm currently in an auditorium at Yale University. I have one quick question. Why isn't Magic Johnson dead?
What?
All right, let's just see what he says. Yeah, but that's always my favorite, and it's just funny because he has good doctors and stuff, and that's why he's doing so fine. Oh, he's responding.
Yes, he is. But anyways, what was our last topic?
Oh.
HIV and AIDS only kills the poor.
There you go. Heard it here first, people. Chase Souter says HIV and AIDS only kills the poor. Can you tell us?
Magic Johnson ain't living in South Africa, you know.
That's right. That's right. Who was in North Korea that one time? That one basketball player, and he was like, "Oh yeah, everything's cool here." What's his name? Starts with a D.
Dennis Rodman.
Oh yeah, he went.
But
there.
he's actually insane. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's so much evidence to prove that Kim Jong-un is actually a piece of crap. But
What did he say?
he says, I hope that makes this week's couch talk. Well, believe it or not, you did, Chase. You made it.
Chase, right here. I'm gonna send you this link, and I'm gonna give you a timestamp. Austin Maggard, I want you to put a big old Chase Souter sticker up in the top right corner right now. You got it? All right, cool. Now, Dennis Rodman, absolutely crazy. We should send him more places because he's pretty funny. Entitlement programs, raise the age. The government's stealing your money. There you go. All right. Now our third and final topic for today is, what is your shower routine? Now, I was thinking about this last night when I was in the shower.
You showed me your hair routine during show choir, you know?
I did show you my hair routine.
Pretty impressive. You parted the other way today, didn't you?
Nope, I always go this way.
Whoa, you're right.
You can go back and look at our former video if you don't believe me. You should check out our last video if you didn't watch last week. Pretty good. The Chase Souter was here.
I think it's got 90-something views right now.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be on the training page next week.
We're cooking.
Where was I? Shower routine. So, in the shower, listening to my to do some music on my speaker, and I'm thinking, what can I talk about on Colby's Couch Talks tomorrow? And I say, I'm in the shower. Let's talk about what...
Colby Shower Talks.
Yeah, there you go. And so...
Yeah, it's just you standing in like a walk-in shower. We blur out, obviously.
No, it's just steaming there so you can't
genitals.
see anything, so...
And then you just have a talk with a steam shower.
I'm down. I'm completely down. We should do a cool video where I do my hair routine after I get out of the shower. That'd be cool. We can do that another time. So this is what I do. First, I have a question for y'all though. Morning showers or night showers? EJ go.
I mean, in particular, I do morning showers more often, but I'm not opposed to either.
Okay.
I take night showers more often, but that's just because usually before school I don't wake up with enough time to take a shower and then be ready to go. But I do prefer the morning showers because it gets me up and ready to go, you know. But
I prefer the night showers because I feel like I have more time and I'm more free.
Yes,
I can do whatever I want.
that's why I take them by morning showers.
I take the morning showers more often because I'm up in the morning. I go to bed real early, in the nighttime. I sit down and I read my book and then I go to bed. DJ texted me at about 10 o'clock, like 9:20 last night actually, and I was just about to head off to bed, and I texted him back, but I'm an old man and I go to bed early because you know what they say, early to bed, early to rise.
So do you qualify for like the early bird special at like Golden Corral or something, like showing that for like
there's closed it?
Yeah. But if you go down to like Bedford,
we should buy that restaurant.
No,
Golden Corral sucks.
I'm gonna buy it and reopen the Golden Corral.
Golden Corral is a bad idea.
Obviously not. They seem to be doing pretty well.
Yeah, because they shut down pretty well.
Okay, so the thing though is, even though I do not mind either, even if I take a night shower, I'll probably still take a shower in the morning.
See, I like doing that as well. I just don't have time in the morning. But usually all I have to do is like get my hair wet, then like make it like not stand up. Like I just woke up.
Usually in the morning, I take what they call a horse bath, and that's where you stick your head down in the faucet.
Yes, that's what I do.
And I go around like this, and then I run my hands through my hair and make sure it's all wet, and then I grab a little towel and I go, and then I.
Do you make that sound too?
Sometimes.
All right.
Usually I walk into and I look in the mirror and I say, good morning. Good morning world, to all who inhabit it. And then I stick my head down in the sink. I was having a hard time saying that. Anyway, back to the shower. So, I want to know what you do when you get in from start to finish. Evan, go.
Well, of course, like, I make sure, like, my body is wet and stuff, like, so I can, like, so soap is better to be applied. Then I shampoo first. I get that, I lather up my hair, like, all shampooey, and then I rinse it out. Then I get my conditioner, run that through my hair, and then get that out if there's any left over. And then I get my bar of soap, and then I wash myself off with that, then rinse off, and get out 5 minutes, boom, boom, boom.
5 minutes. See, I'm not down with that. DJ, you go, and then I'll...
So mine, I usually have a bit of a prep beforehand. I will usually turn on the water first, make sure it's starting to get warmed up, and in that time, I have a face wash, like for acne, that I let it sit for at least a couple of minutes. And even I have like a shampoo the same way. It's kind of like a scalp thing or whatever. And I'll usually go ahead and do that thing.
Wow.
So then I usually like to take, depending on like when it is. If it's in the morning, obviously it's a little more rushed. But when I have time, I usually like to take a long shower. I'm telling you, it's my thinking place. I get a lot of my ideas for papers and stuff in that time. Like I can just think without actually like writing. So
I agree.
So basically, all it is really get in. I've already had everything prepared, so just kind of rinse off and then hit the nooks and crannies. Then you're done.
See, I like taking like longer showers at night because I have time to and stuff, but usually I don't take showers longer than 10 minutes ever because like I don't need that much water.
I take long showers. Now this is what I do. I have a nice little speaker, put it in my bathroom. I make a plate. I usually pee before I get into the shower.
You don't pee in the shower.
I do. I do that too. It shouldn't like.
It's not a problem.
I mean, like it just happens. Like I usually, I pee or whatever. I do whatever I need to do.
Saves water.
But you can't flush. You can't flush before you get into the shower. Then you gotta wait for the stool to fill back up. Because if you don't, then it messes with your hot water.
See, mine, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't.
I think it's just how they set up the plumbing, but.
No, but like water is going to the stool and to the shower, so therefore, it can't have as much water pressure. And cold water is going into the stool, not hot water. So that means cold water is being taken out of your mix of your hot and cold water, and that means that whenever the stool is done filling up, it's going to be colder in the shower once it's done, because the water that's filling up the stool is now going to go into the shower. That's just how it works. And then your shower's too cold.
Well, I've never had that problem,
Yeah.
so I don't know I'm not an expert in plumbing.
So at that point, I just close the lid, put my towel on top, and then I put down my nice little bath towel on the ground, like the one that's made just for the ground. So when I get out, I don't slip and fall and die. Oop, I don't know what that was. I don't know where my phone is. That might be my phone. Get into the shower. Close the curtain. Before this, I told you I get my speaker, and I have my music, and I usually make a playlist before while I'm sitting on my bed and I'm thinking I need to get into the shower now, so I make a playlist.
How long is your playlist? 30 minutes.
A good 45 minutes.
Okay.
I don't shower for that.
So about like nine.
No,
like 12
because
songs.
older songs are longer, DJ.
Oh, that's true.
They're a good 5 minutes a pop, I'd say.
Well, that's
Easy.
that's
9
nine.
minutes.
Nine
Oh,
times
you're right.
5 is 45.
You're right. So yeah, it's probably, I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I just like, ooh, this is a good song. Ooh, this is a good song. Oh, I like this song too, and then I just do it that way. Or I go on to Apple playlist, and they usually have some good ones for me in there.
You ever tried like just mixes like on YouTube? Sometimes the YouTube playlists are.
No, I've never done those before. I trust Apple because when I first got it, they had those little ball things, and I clicked the ones that I liked. They're like, "Do you like jazz?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
There's like a ongoing stream that's been going like literally since my birthday of like a year ago on there, but it's just like this, it's like called lo-fi, like hip hop beats or something that you can like listen to while you're like studying. I do that all the time.
Anyway, last night it was the Rolling Stones. I listened to the Rolling Stones Essential playlist. I love the Rolling Stones. Get into the shower, and I usually just stand there in the hot water for a second, and I just like let it hit me, and I just close my eyes, and I was like, all right. Then I turn around, and I do the same thing, and then I put my head in, I go like this, and then now I'm all wet, and I'm ready to go. And at that point, I get my shampoo and conditioner. It's all in one, and I get 1, 2, 3 squirts.
3.
You use Head and Shoulders?
No, it's Dial.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then I put it in my hair, and I go, and now that's all lathered up. And at that point, you have the excess soap on your hands. Go right to the armpits. And now, and all the while I'm leaving the soap in my hair. I'm letting it sit. I'm letting it lather. I'm letting it stay in there. It's already been. I've washed my scalp, and now I'm just letting it sit there. Just let it do its thing for a little while. After that, I have my nice little rag, and I put some Dial antibacterial soap on it.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4
I am a
squirts.
fan of the Dial. 4
squirts. Fold it over, rub it together,
Mm-hmm.
And then I open it up, and then I just rub my body all down.
See, if you use body wash and you don't use like a loofah or a bar of soap, then you're doing it wrong.
I use a rag.
All right,
a
then that's
towel.
better.
I'll use my hands.
All right.
And I go down the arms. I spend some time on my chest, because sometimes I get some acne on my chest, and I get that all clean, and then I go down. I leave the genital and the butt area for last.
That's
Leave
smart.
Russell for the end.
No one wants
That's
no one wants to start washing their face with their ass.
That's right.
So
See, that's just gross. I'm sorry. I should have stated when I do the rag, I do my face first. The face is always first. It's the first
Makes
thing
sense.
that you wash, because you don't want to mess it up with anything else. And then I move to the chest and the arms, and then I do the back the best I can, and back around the other way. And then I go down to the legs. I wash my feet. Unpopular, very important. Your feet are gross, and you should wash them. If you don't, you just put your feet up like this in the shower. You go like this.
I feel like I would try and do that, but I would slip, you know.
But you gotta wash your feet.
absolutely.
Really, really important. I should have said this before. I'm getting all messed up, but I'm just not thinking clearly. Whenever you're washing your face, you gotta get behind the ears too.
Mm-hmm.
But it gets bad if you don't wash behind your ears. It's just gross. You shouldn't do it. Anyway, then at that point, I clean Russell, and I clean my butt.
Or just Russell your.
So
Wait, is that in action or is
Yeah.
it just a little Colby?
so it has 2 names.
Oh.
When it's just resting, it's Lil Colby. But whenever it's ready to do something, it's Russell the Wonder Muscle.
Best name.
So I clean up little Colby or whatever,
Something about hot water just turned little Colby into
No.
Russell.
and his 2 little friends who live down under, and then
Too little.
that's right, and I clean my butt, really important.
They call him.
And at that point, all the while, my hair has still been lathering up.
I feel
the
like
last
that
thing
would
I
like
do-
dripped into your eyes.
The last thing I do is I wash out my hair, and it's all clean. And then at that point, I'm a good 3-4 songs in, because I'm taking my time this whole time. Because I get sidetracked, and I just stop, and I stand there, and then I'm like, wait, what am I doing? I'm just standing here, and then I go back to washing again. And then at that point, I just stand in the shower, I make sure I'm all clean, and I turn around and make sure all the soap's off everywhere, and then I put my hair under again, and I get out.
Colby, do you go into the shower with your glasses on?
Yes.
Alright, good. Because I do too.
But then I take
I've
them
never-
off whenever I need to, as soon
Yeah.
as I'm all wet.
I've never thought of that because I don't have to do that. But
Well, I can't see anything. Like, Colby and I have very similar vision where we're both
I feel
colorblind.
like
We
does it
both.
get steamy? Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then like you put them under the water again and they're good. Like,
okay.
for me, it's like I don't keep shampoo on my head the entire time, so like I wash my head and my face, and then the glasses are back on so I can see what I'm doing.
I don't. Once I get in and I'm all wet, then I take off my glasses and I get my 3 squirts of shampoo and
I
conditioner.
just never had to do glasses, so I don't know. Like
And then once you get out, you have something very important. Do you ever brush your teeth in the shower?
I've never brushed my
Whenever
teeth
I
in the
am-
shower.
I love brushing my teeth in the shower.
Whenever I
do
have to, but that's only morning showers, you know.
I do it because I want to. Like last night I did, and I got a good brush in last night too.
I can brush my teeth with warm water.
It works.
I mean,
I mean,
I love
if you're
brushing.
trying to like be really quick in the morning and it's like, oh no, I'm gonna be late, and then you makes sense.
I usually brush my teeth longer when I'm in the shower.
what time do you usually get up?
6.
6? That's when I get up.
I get up 6 every day though. Cause I gotta like to read the news.
Like even
and,
now,
and
he's
like
at 6.
and like eat my oatmeal, and you know all that stuff. But I forget where I was going. Get out of the shower. You dry off, and then if you haven't brushed your teeth in the shower, you gotta brush your teeth again. And then, usually every other day I shave, which I hadn't been, so I did last night, so I was all clean for the people. But because I've not really had to be anywhere fancy, so I didn't care. And so I shaved last night, and then you're done, and you go back to your room and you do whatever you want. Watch The West Wing, read some books,
Fox
go to bed.
News.
I don't watch Fox News.
A lot of people don't. It's not the best.
Actually,
really don't watch
Fox
a lot
News
of
is
TV.
like the most thriving news network. You know that, Evan?
Yeah, but I still don't like it.
I don't watch it because I don't need people saying more of what I believe. I'd rather watch like MSNBC because Rachel Maddow is going to say something opposite of what I think, and I'd like to be like, no, you're wrong, Rachel.
I'll show you. on
She's
the
super
TV.
smart, and I really like her, and I like Morning Joe with Joe Scarborough. He's a super smart dude. But yeah, I like to find stuff like that. My favorite news guy is Michael Smerconish on CNN. Super crazy smart guy. I love him. I don't even know what I was doing anymore. I don't know where I am. I was talking about the shower, and I don't know how.
No,
to get to
you
Michael
finished.
Smerconish.
I think that's a good place to end.
So, thank you for watching, everyone.
This was episode 2 of Colby's Couch Talks, where we talked about dislikable foods, entitlement programs, and shower routines.
And next week, we'll be back with another cast. I'll be here. I don't know about who else, but I'll be here.
I'll probably be here as well. Maybe Chase, maybe DJ. Who knows?
Now, I wanted to address y'all with what's going on with our schedule. So this is what we're thinking as of late. If something changed, we'll be sure to let you guys know in the next video. So on Wednesdays, we want to do a Wicker Wednesday video where Evan or Chase or somebody will sit down and they'll give me a random topic, be it ketchup or ants or brooms or whatever. And I will talk about it to my heart's content, and then I will be done. And I'm assuming it will be anywhere from a 5 to 10 minute video. And at that point, we will post it on Wednesdays and entitle it Wicker Wednesdays and move on. Now, this show is going to continue because I love doing it. Colby's Couch Talks, I think, will be moved to Fridays, and we will post them every Friday like that, and Wicker Wednesdays will start on Wednesdays. Now, I love you so much. Thank you for spending some time with me today. And I'll be talking with you soon.
Trademark.